How to excel in sonography school. I'm going to be giving 5 tips that I hope will be very helpful for you all. Hey, I'm Drew, aka the Skilled Sonographer, and I help those who want to become the best versions of themselves excel in the field of sonography. But hey, I help those who want to help themselves, so if you want to put in the time, put in the effort, do the research, then keep on watching. I'm going to offer my tips from my experience as a student that have helped me to be successful in the program, to graduate through the program, and have such a good relationship with the director of the program that I was able to become an instructor once I graduated. My first tip: be respectful of your instructors. They are taking their time in trying to speak to you, trying to impart their knowledge, and trying to do their jobs. It is very important to be respectful. How can you be respectful to your instructors? One thing is you can be punctual. Come to your classes on time. Don't come in late. That can interrupt their train of thought. That can make them have to restate things that they already said. Try to manage your time wisely so that you can show up on time. Another way you can be respectful is to stay off your phone. Eliminate distractions while you are in class. The instructors take note, whether they say something or not. Some might feel like, well, this isn't high school. It's not my job to constantly tell you to stay off of your phone. But when it comes to maybe recommending you for a job or having your back if somebody says something negatively about your work, then are they really going to stand up for you? Possibly not. Possibly not. If they are teaching, you should be listening. Another way to be respectful is to remember that these are your superiors. They are there to help you if you do come to them. So don't talk to them any kind of way like they're one of your friends, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who assign you your grades. They're the ones who choose, okay, I think this student should be given this award, or this student should not be given this award. I want to recommend this student for them. So don't just treat class as, oh, this is just optional. When I was teaching one student, I believe he had a presentation due that day. I can't remember if he did it or not, or if he just didn't want to listen to the other students give their presentations, but he came up to me and said, yeah, I'm gonna ditch, and left the class. Did I go and speak to the director of the program? For sure. She was like, really? Wow. He really said that? So definitely treat the academic process with respect. My second tip is to communicate. Communicate if you're sick, if you're not going to be in class, if you have a doctor's appointment, so you're going to be late. Communicate in advance. Give as much advance notice as you can. Communicate in your instructor's preferred mode of communication. If they tell you if you're going to be late, you need to email me. Email them. Do not text them. Do not tell your friend to tell them that you are going to be late. That is not their responsibility to inform you. My third tip is to look the part. You don't have to wear a suit, you don't have to wear a skirt or a dress or slacks every single day, but look presentable. Look like you care about where you are going. Try to make sure you are well groomed and look neat. And what I would do is, if I had like a little dressy casual kind of blazer, I would wear that. I would try to wear nice blouses. I would wear jeans though, and maybe some loafers, just something simple. But I would try to look kind of business casual. Now, back then my fashion wasn't all that great, but I at least tried to do a little something. That reflects on your overall attitude towards your schooling. And instructors take all of that in. My tip number 4, this is one of my best tips, is to build a rapport with your instructors and with the director of your program. Make sure that whenever you see them, you say, hey. You don't have to have a full conversation with them. If it's nothing more than you just saying, hi, just do that. Try to make sure that your instructors know who you are, know what type of character you have. Are you reliable? Are you honest? Do you communicate well? All of these things can help you in the future because sometimes jobs will call the school and they will see an application from a student. What do you think about this student, this graduate? Would you think they're a good candidate for the job? The instructors have to be honest. They have to be honest about what they witnessed during the whole time that you were in the program. So it's best to present yourself in the best way possible just to increase your chances. No, not everybody's going to like you, but as long as you are doing your best, you're showing up, then you know that you have done your part. And my tip number 5 is to check in regularly with your instructors and ask them, am I on track to graduate? How are my classes looking? How are my credit hours looking? How are my prerequisites coming? Is there anything else that I need to take in order to be able to graduate? Also, you can ask them, so in class or at lab, do you see any ways that I can improve? Asking for their perspective, that will show that you are eager to learn and wanting to be the best that you can be. So when someone sees that you are eager to learn, they become more excited to share and they will try to pour more into you. I hope that these 5 tips helped you. So I want to know, if you are in school right now, when are you on track to graduate? When is your projected month and year of graduation? Comment that down below. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to continue seeing different types of videos on sonography related questions being answered and explained, then definitely subscribe. See you guys later.